Hey everyone, this is Rosewood Season 2, Episode 17, called Radiation and Rough Landings. There's two plot lines here. One involving Lauren Ann Hill, who was an astronaut, and then Rosie and his transplant. I'll get to Laura, since that is a big chunk of it. And basically, she, like I said, was an astronaut, and she was on leave for a couple weeks to, as we found out during the episode, planning her wedding. And Rosie and them assumed that she had died a week beforehand, but it turns out that wasn't the case at all. Basically, there's like several different although I forgot there was a third plot line I'll get to. But anyway, so basically Laura, there are several different things that everyone's thinking that was the reason why she died. One was Evie had fallen in love with her fiance. What was his name? Rodrigo. She had fallen in love with Rodrigo. After sleeping with him. She slept with him because Rodrigo was convinced Laura was seeing another guy. They didn't clarify for sure if she actually was or not, but anyway, so yeah, there was her, and there was Laura's supervisor, who had fucked up during their last mission, where he had this, what is it called? Her commander, Yuri Svetko, had developed this intracranial pressure syndrome, where the eyeballs flatten, and makes everything become like a hit or miss thing. So he fucked up something on the mission, and then when Laura fixed it, he didn't give her any credits. He actually blamed her, I think it was, but he didn't kill her because he wasn't there when they first thought when she had died, like only a week prior instead of 2 weeks. But eventually find out that she was covered in this chemical where it preserves oranges, because she was found in an orange grove, and she was actually dead for 2 weeks instead of 1. And they originally didn't think it was her fiance because he was up in the spaceship in space when before she had died, before the original time of death, or the mistaken time of death. But he could have, as we find out, he could have done it. But it turns out it wasn't him, the commander, or her friend. It was actually this guy named Hayashi, who is either owner or president of this thing called Nova Fleet, where they send, their whole thing is to send civilians up into space instead of just astronauts. And basically Hayashi stole Laura's designs that she made herself, and he didn't want to share any of the credit, basically. So basically, that's what happens. Like, so he took her up in a helicopter, made sure that the seatbelt that she would use would rip or wasn't secure, just wasn't secure at all. And when he turned sharply or whatever, she fell out, and that's how she landed in the orange grove. Um, and so that pretty much concludes that main storyline. The other two, one of them was, as I said, Rosie and his kidney transplant. Turns out it was Slade who was going to give him the transplant, but Rosie turned him down. I figured Rosie would be too proud to take the damn kidney. I figured he'd be too proud to take it. So Rosie turns down the kidney. Though Donna doesn't know this, so and we find out she doesn't know this when she visits Slade at the end of the episode, and she thanks him for the transplant. But Slade doesn't tell her that because he figures, since clearly Rosie didn't tell her, he shouldn't tell her either. And so the third storyline was Via's brother comes back home. His name is Marcos. Basically, we find out he's home at the beginning of the episode when Via's neighbor calls her and tells her she hears noises coming from her house. So she finds him there in the house. So basically, he has this whole deal where it's like he's having trouble adjusting coming back from a tour in either Afghanistan or Iraq, and he is just having a tough time adjusting, and so he's ever since he got back a couple months before, he was like he's been couch surfing, so he didn't want to, I guess, burden her, but turns out he was running a con on her, because next thing you know, he goes back to the apartment that he's really living at, and find out he has pictures of Via, Rosie, Pippi, Slade, Hornstock, Donna, TMI, everybody, even Mitchie, literally everyone is there's everyone's pictures are up on his bedroom wall. So that's interesting to see. I figured he was just gonna leave or something, and I didn't think he had any ill will towards the group, but apparently. So basically that's the whole deal with the entire episode. So basically, I originally thought it was going to be Tanya who was going to give Rosie his kidney, but it could be Rosie or Marcos, because Marcos is looking very nefarious here, so he always has something up his sleeve. To me, it's too early to tell what exactly he has planned, or and to even guess to what he has planned. But I'll give it at least another episode before I start making any predictions on the Marcos front. I still think that Tanya is gonna end up giving Rosie's kidney, but it could be Marcos too, because Marcos is obviously pretty damning right now, so who knows. But I just kind of wanted to make this video kind of short, shorter than usual. So next episode, I don't know when the next episode's coming on. It didn't say when the next episode was gonna come on. It didn't say either on Wikipedia or on IMDb, so I don't know for sure when the next episode is going to be on, if at all. Well, it's obviously going to come on, but I don't know when. It didn't say it was going to be this Friday, so I don't know. I'll have to see though. Cause I can't really make any predictions for the next episode since I didn't know when it was gonna come on, and I didn't see any promo for it on YouTube. So we'll just have to see about that. Um, but that's it. I'll see you guys next time.